All Henshaw again, from the local constitutional coop from California. And this is a follow-up video on one I just did about the education system today, such as it is, quote unquote, Inc. And I am thinking, and I'll be have your back here. If you want to make claims as working parents, if one of you has to reduce your hours or even quit to educate your child or children, and or send them to private school to get the job done, I think we can make the government bastards pay for it. Not certain on what level yet. For me, statistically, it looks like the local level at the county where it really should be. Plus, the problem these days is all the education system is run out of the quote-unquote state Inc. capitals. And it makes it easier for the New York bankers to control everything that gets in there, or they keep out a lot of what they don't want to get in there. And that's why you get all this transgenderism, crap and LGBTQ. And then elementary school, for crying out loud. And think about this. They're going to tell you that your second and third grader is competent to decide they're a transgender entity. At my age, I don't know what the hell that is. And apparently in some schools, they go so far as to take your kid without your knowledge or permission and send them to doctors and have them checked out and maybe have a lot of work done in that area on who knows what lawful factual foundation and legal basis. They are your kids, right? Of course, the problem is they're not, because with the marriage license and the birth certificate and a lot of other crap that goes in there, and you'll learn all about that. Send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com. They think the kids belong to them, and they think that all of us are resident in the District of Columbia. For example, in California, Article 2, Section 1, qualified electors, United States citizens who reside in California. No, they don't. They're in the District of Columbia, subject to Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, and also subject to the President as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Inc. There's no sovereign body take here. There are no states. There's no nothing. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you get to the importance of educating your children as to what's going on, so they'll know a hell of a lot earlier than what I did in life. I had no clue coming out of high school. I was ignorant. I mentioned in the last video, the league leader probably in that. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you get our kids, either teach them yourself or get them into a good private school that has substantive curricula in there for the study of the Constitution, history, and laws of the United States, in addition to the ABCs and the 3 R's, that's going to make them much better coming out of there and much more capable as parents if and when they make the decision to become them. And I think since the government has clearly, abrogated its duty to provide public education, that we should be reimbursed for that. That's a very interesting subject matter, to say the least. And I'll be working closely with you. You get my material, send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com, and we can talk all about that and how it will work and how we think we can get it done here. Because the kids are our future and our posterity's future. And we can't wait any longer. I mean, this is what the New York bankers wanted, all this colossal amount of ignorance out there where nobody has a clue what's really going on. And it's not that hard, because you get around any of their government offices, DMV, whatever, their quote-unquote courts, administrative tribunals, instinctively something is very wrong here. It's my job to teach you exactly what that is, and if we can do that and work together, who knows? And with the Supreme Court now in its 4th term of an all-out assault on the administrative state, this is an unprecedented window of opportunity. Haven't had a chance like this in 90 years. But these justices, thanks in large part to Donald Trump, who I hope does win the quote-unquote election next year and can appoint 2 younger justices once Thomas and Alito retire, and give us that court backing for the next 12 or 15 years. Look out. Big changes are coming, because they know a lot of what I talk about on my videos, sir. And I think they want to see the same thing that we do. but they're holding up for logistical reasons. They haven't going the right direction, not nearly as fast as I would like. If all goes well next November, look for the speed to ratchet up and increase, across the board, because they know exactly what it is I know, and they're sounding a lot more today exactly like me and their opinions. That's really comforting to know. They get it, and they're going to have our side here, and probably have our backs on issues like this if you want to cut your work hours or quit your job to educate your kid and or put them in private school. I think a powerful case can be made there. So send me an email, youwincourt@gmail.com. Remember to subscribe, like the videos, get the word out. The faster we take action, the quicker we get our nation and the public back, and the end of the elective despotism, aka 3 wolves and 2 sheep holding on butts for dinner. So that said, have a good one. Tell your friends, send me emails, and we'll go from there. Thank you.